Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode on Mastering Life in Today's World. Chapter 7. Financial Wisdom and Responsible Stewardship. Money is powerful. It can build or destroy. It can create freedom or slavery. It can strengthen families or divide them. But here is the truth many fail to understand. Money is not the problem. The mindset around money. In today's world, financial pressure is one of the greatest sources of stress. Rising costs, social comparison, economic instability, and digital spending culture have made financial discipline more difficult than ever. To master life, you must master your relationship with money. This chapter will guide you through understanding money correctly, managing it wisely, avoiding modern traps, and seeing finances through a spiritual lens of stewardship. Understanding money as a tool, not a master. Money is a tool. It is meant to serve you, not rule you. Yet many people unknowingly allow money to control their decisions, their stress levels, their relationships, their identity. When money becomes a master, it creates anxiety and fear. When it is used as a tool, it creates structure and opportunity. The Bible makes this distinction clearly. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. 1 Timothy 6 verse 10. Notice, it does not say money itself is evil. It is the love of money, the obsession, the dependence, the worship of it, that creates distortion. Signs that money has become a master. You measure your worth by your income. You feel constant anxiety about losing status. You compromise values for financial gain. You cannot give generously without fear. When money controls identity, peace disappears. Jesus warned, "No one can serve two masters. You cannot serve both God and money." Matthew 6 verse 24. Money makes a poor master but an excellent servant. When properly managed, it becomes a tool for stability, a tool for generosity, a tool for opportunity, a tool for impact. Financial wisdom begins with correct perspective. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more transformational insights. Principles of smart earning and spending. Financial growth is not accidental. It follows principles. In professional experience, individuals who build long-term financial stability practice consistent, disciplined habits, not risky shortcuts. Here are foundational principles. 1. Earn with integrity. How you earn matters as much as how much you earn. Proverbs teaches, "Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice." Proverbs 16 verse 8. Income gained dishonestly carries hidden costs. Damaged reputation, broken trust, spiritual compromise. Integrity creates sustainable wealth. 2. Spend with intention. Unplanned spending leads to financial instability. Smart spending requires budgeting, tracking expenses, prioritizing needs over wants, planning before purchasing. Many people do not have a money problem, they have a planning problem. Proverbs again offers wisdom. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. Proverbs 21 verse 20. Wise people plan. Fools consume impulsively. 3. Save consistently. Savings create security. Without savings, every emergency becomes a crisis. Even small, consistent savings build resilience over time. Joseph in Egypt stored grain during years of abundance to prepare for famine. Genesis 41. Preparation prevented collapse. Savings are not fear, they are foresight. 4. Invest in growth. Smart financial stewardship includes investing in education, in skill development, in opportunities that produce value. The parable of the talents teaches multiplication through wise management. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Matthew 25 verse 21. Faithfulness with resources increases capacity. Avoiding modern financial traps. The modern economy is designed to encourage spending, comparison, and instant gratification. Here are common traps. 1. Lifestyle inflation. As income increases, expenses increase automatically. New salary, new car. Promotion, bigger house. Bonus, luxury purchases. If spending always rises with income, wealth never grows. Contentment protects against this trap. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. Hebrews 13 verse 5. Contentment is not complacency, it is stability. 2. Comparison spending. Social media amplifies financial comparison. You see vacations, cars, houses, celebrations, often without seeing debt or financial strain behind them. Comparison creates pressure to spend beyond means. But remember, each one should test their own actions without comparing themselves to someone else. Galatians 6 verse 4. Financial peace comes from alignment with your reality, not imitation of someone else's life. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more transformational insights. 3. Debt dependency. Some debt can be strategic, education, business investment. But excessive consumer debt often creates long-term stress. Debt reduces flexibility and increases anxiety. The borrower is slave to the lender. Proverbs 22 verse 7. Financial freedom increases when debt decreases. 4. Emotional spending. Spending to cope with stress, loneliness, insecurity, celebration without limits. Money cannot fix emotional emptiness. Financial discipline requires emotional discipline. The spiritual dimension of stewardship. From a biblical perspective, ownership is temporary. Stewardship is permanent. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. Psalm 24 verse 1. If everything ultimately belongs to God, then we are managers, not ultimate owners. This shifts perspective. Instead of asking, "How much can I accumulate?" we ask, "How well am I managing what I've been entrusted with?" Stewardship includes managing income responsibly, giving generously, avoiding waste, planning wisely, using resources for impact. Generosity is part of stewardship. Give and it will be given to you. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Luke 6 verse 38. Generosity does not reduce wealth, it multiplies impact. Financial faith and balance. Some people ignore planning and rely only on faith. Others rely only on strategy and ignore faith. Wisdom balances both. Pray, plan, work diligently, trust God. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Faith without responsibility leads to instability. Responsibility without faith leads to anxiety. Stewardship blends both. Financial wisdom as a long-term mindset. Wealth is rarely built quickly. Stability is rarely achieved overnight. Financial maturity involves patience, delayed gratification, consistent discipline, long-term thinking. Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Proverbs 13 verse 11. Little by little. That is how strength grows. That is how wealth builds. That is how peace stabilizes. Conclusion. Freedom through stewardship. Financial mastery is not about becoming obsessed with wealth. It is about building stability, peace, and impact. When you see money as a tool, earn with integrity, spend intentionally, avoid modern traps, practice spiritual stewardship, you build freedom. Freedom to make wise decisions, give generously, support your family, Invest in purpose. Money cannot give meaning, but managed wisely, it can support meaningful living. Financial wisdom is not just practical, it is spiritual. Master your mindset. Manage your resources. Honor God in your stewardship. And your finances will support your purpose, instead of controlling your life. Thank you for listening. Kindly like, follow, or subscribe to our channel so you do not miss out on our next episode.